So, I got a Steam Deck for a couple of weeks now and I have been using it a lot, but since then I've added more and more accessories that made the experience even better. So I want to go through each and one of them, so let's take them one by one. Among the first accessories that I've got from the Steam Deck is an USB-C dock. This has helped me a lot through the desktop mode in order to install third-party apps like you've seen in my previous videos for the one for the remote play for PS5 or even add the Heroic launcher for Epic Games. This has all the ports that I need. It's an USB-C that can go through the USB-C port on the Steam Deck, and then you'll have some ports like USB 3.0. You have the USB-C, and over here we have an SD card, a micro SD, HDMI to connect the monitor, and even headphone jack, even though the Steam Deck already has that port. So basically this is everything that I need. I connected my USB keyboard and mouse. You can even charge the Steam Deck while you are using it, and of course you can connect the monitor with HDMI. This is the one that I've been using the most, and you've seen this in my previous videos, but I have a couple of more that can add to this experience. So over here I have an HP adapter. It's also USB-C, but it's only to HDMI, so if you only need to plug in your Steam Deck to your monitor, this is everything that you need. The downside is that you cannot connect any other accessories like a keyboard, and of course you cannot charge the Steam Deck. And another one that I have here, it's a bit more minimalistic. You'll have everything that you need for our most common setup. You have the USB 3.0, you have HDMI, and the Type-C that can also charge your Steam Deck while using it. So this can be everything that you'll probably need, but as I've been saying, this is the docking station that I've been using the most. Alright, so you have the dock, you can connect the monitor, but in the desktop mode you'll most likely need also a keyboard and mouse. The most common one that I've been using is this one from Logitech. It's a fairly old keyboard. Why I enjoy using this one is that on top of the keyboard you also have a trackpad, so for minimal things you can use this instead of a mouse. So basically all you have to do is to connect the USB from the keyboard to the docking station, and then you can just plug it in and it works. And as you can see, the trackpad works perfectly. So this is the keyboard that I've been using the most because it's very minimal. It has both keyboard and trackpad, and it's very small and portable. But again, if you need a bigger mouse, then I also recommend the Bluetooth one, and this one doesn't require a USB dock because, as I said, it's Bluetooth directly. So this one is the MX Master 2S from Logitech. What I like about it is that it has 3 different connectivity with 3 different devices, and this is already set to the Steam Deck. And as you can see, I don't need any Type-C hubs. This just works with Bluetooth, and you can do the same with the keyboard if you have a Bluetooth one. So another important accessory that I've been using a lot, and especially when I connect the Steam Deck to a monitor, it's a third-party controller. Regularly you can use an Xbox or a PS4 or PS5 controller, and that's fine if you have one laying around. But the controller that I've been using the most with the Steam Deck is this one from 8BitDo. I don't know exactly how this is pronounced. It has a Nintendo look, and I know the buttons are switched compared to the Xbox layout that the Steam Deck has, but this has been working perfectly. And what I like about this one, it's you can connect it to multiple devices like the Nintendo Switch, an iPad or Mac OS, and even Windows, and there are different inputs on how to start this controller in order to connect it directly to the device you want. So what we want for the Steam Deck is to press on start and X, and as you can see, it works perfectly fine. And if you go into a game, you'll see here that the controller works perfectly. It's a pretty good controller. It's very small, so it's very portable. So if you want to take one in your backpack, this is the perfect solution for you. Another accessory that I've been using a lot, it's a stand. I have this one from Gameloft. It was a present. I know that it doesn't have any support, but this works perfectly fine with the Steam Deck. You just put it on top of it, it lays on the table, and then you can do some gaming, especially if you want to use an external controller, or if you just want to connect it to the monitor. If you go to the desktop mode, then connect to a monitor, the Steam Deck actually works as a secondary screen or as a first screen, and then you can just set this one aside on the dock, and you'll have a fairly decent desktop setup. I think there are a couple of accessories that for sure you already thought about and maybe you already own, but I'll go through them anyway. So the first thing is a screen protector, and as you can see here, I have one already applied. This is a decent screen protector. Unfortunately, it was the only one that I could find already available. It does cover the full screen. What I don't like about it is that it doesn't cover the full glass. It does cover the screen, so it adds a protection to that one, but I would have hoped for a full coverage screen protector. As I said, this is the only one that I could find available. I'll use it for now until I can find some others, but until then this should work fine. And another accessory that you probably already considered was an SD card. I have the 256 model here. It's fairly decent, but I can tell you that I already fill in the space, so I had to add an SD card. This is only a 64 gig SD card. For sure I'll buy a bigger one, at least 256, so to double the storage, or even 512. But keep in mind, a negative aspect is for third-party applications like the Heroic Launcher to play the Epic games that I've done in my recent video. You cannot add the games to the SD card. So every third-party app that you will have to use the internal storage. Another important accessory that you can use with the Steam Deck, and it depends on how you want to play your games, are a couple of headphones. You know that the Steam Deck already has a headphone jack port, so you can just plug in the headphones and then you can play your games without disturbing the others around you. But of course you can also add some Bluetooth headphones, and I have here the Sony M2. These are a bit more old, but they still work very well, and they have a decent sound. You can just connect these ones to the Bluetooth and they will work really well. I really recommend getting a pair of headphones that you can use with your Steam Deck. So if you don't know already, the charger that comes in the box, it's an USB-C of course, but you cannot remove the cable from the brick. So if you want something more portable, you can always go for a third-party brick and cable. So what I mostly use is the Anker. This is the Anker PowerPort 3 Nano. It's really small, it's really portable. I take this one everywhere with me, not only for the Steam Deck, but also for my phone. I use it for my phone, my tablet. Everything works perfectly with this one. But if you want something even bigger, I went again with Anker, and this is PowerPort Atom 3. It has two ports and you can use them in the same time. I mostly use the USB-C one because it's a fast charger. It's a bit bigger than this one. I have been using this one for almost 2 years now and it works perfectly. I even charge my MacBook with it. It's smaller than the MacBook, so I really recommend this charger. And to go hands in hand with these bricks, you can always go for an external cable. I have here again one from Anker. This one, it's USB-C to USB-C. This one usually sits under my couch, and what I usually use it with, also for my laptop and for other devices like the Nintendo Switch or my tablet. Then I use really long cable. This is 5 meters. It's USB-C to USB-C. It's braided like the Anker one. It's from a company called Baseus. This has been sitting in the Anker Power Atom, and it works flawlessly with all devices. This is my go-to charger usually for the Steam Deck and other devices. I really recommend this combo. And of course, all these docks and mouse and keyboards work fine, but the easiest way is to connect this to a monitor. I have been doing this a lot. The Steam Deck acts like a secondary monitor, so you can have a monitor and the Steam Deck screen. I really like how this works. It has a side-by-side configuration with the screens. I don't have anything too special. This is just an HP 1080 monitor. It works very good with the Steam Deck. I really recommend using the Steam Deck with a monitor, and you can even play games while connecting to the monitor through the desktop mode. So there you have it, guys. These are the accessories that I've been using the most with the Steam Deck. Some more than others, of course, but I do recommend getting most of them. It depends on how you are planning to use your Steam Deck. I'll try to link all of the accessories in the description, so please go ahead and check it out. This video is not sponsored by any means by anyone. These are just accessories that I bought with my own money, and I have been using them a lot lately with the Steam Deck. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is the Tech Unravel, and I'll catch you in the next one.